Hello everyone, this is Dell Inspiron 5000 series. Today I will show you how to replace the keyboard. So if you have any issue with the keyboard, you must need to replace it, and the way to replace it is super simple. It's super easy. You need couple of tools. First you need Phillips screwdriver. I do have automatic, but you don't have to have one of them. If you have simple one similar to that one would be fine, and one flat opening tool. Okay. So before you attempt to any repair, make sure you disconnect the internal battery, because this is very important. So first we're going to close it and flip the laptop, and this back cover protected with two screws. So you're going to remove these both screws, one of them in the left, another one in the right. So once it's removed, then as you can see there are a little bit gap. You can use the fingertip, but this is not safe. Sometimes you could damage your finger easily. So use the flat opening tool and spudger it, and then pull it with the fingertips. It should come up slowly, it's not too hard anyway. Once it's removed, as you can see, this is the battery. The battery is secure with 4 screws. So remove all of them, and all of them same in size, so you don't have to organize it. You can keep it together, that's not a problem. Okay, so we done almost 3. This is the third one, and one more, which is this one, 4. So once it removed, then you can see there is a black tab here. If you just pull it, it should come out, but sometimes little bit difficult. Okay, so if it doesn't come out, don't pull it too much. That could be a potential hazard, because super powerful 43 whatever. Okay, anyway, so now what we can do, we're going to take the flat opening tool, spudge a little bit in here, and pull this out. So that's the actual battery, so big, and the genuine 11.1 volt. Okay, so once it removed, then absolutely fine. We need to open it up in that way. Open the laptop. Now if you look at it, there is one gap, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so altogether 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spudger it from the left hand side to right hand side, or does not matter, you can try from any side, and gently just pull it up little bit. Okay, and gently now you need to disconnect the actual latch. Okay, pull this out softly. Now the keyboard is replaced. This is the new one. We're going to put it back exactly in the same way. The way we pull out, we need to put it back in the same way. So now gently make sure you keep it straight and flat, and try to put this in. Can you see there is a little white mark here? Okay, it should go in, but this one little bit difficult, but if you give it a try a couple of times, it's gonna go. Now as you can see, the point here, the white point for the actual holder for the flex should be straight in. Okay, if it is not straight, then the keyboard might be it's not going to work. So make sure you do that, and gently close the latch. Once you're done, bottom part of the keyboard goes first. Okay, so put it that way, gently put it flat, and then crunch. Okay, and it's going to make kind of click noise, which is absolutely normal. Now if you see the keyboard is flat, that's when it's done. Now what you need to do, we need to put back the battery, because this is no more needed to be disconnected. Sometimes when you push gently, it doesn't go in, but don't be surprised, it could happen. What you need to do, first be careful on the left hand side, as you can see, and then you just need to see the alignment of the battery connector, click it, put the 4 screws back into place. So one, second one right here, and then the third one here, and the last 4 one, which one I missed it, is right there. So 4 of them already put it properly. Now the actual back cover, as you can see on the left hand side, there are a little problem. So let's put it back. So first this side, check the alignment, do a little click, then it should go in. Sometimes you need to squeeze it from both sides to the center point, and then easily you can find some space to put this properly. And if it doesn't go in, you can do little press, which one would give you a little crunch. Then put both of them, one of them right here on the right hand side, another screw on the left hand side. So now the actual physically the keyboard replacement is done. We need to test it. We need to power up and check every single button, because sometimes might be you can't get notice that some of the buttons or symbol doesn't work properly. So as you can see, the caps lock light is on, which indicates the keyboard connected properly. That's the first thing. Okay, even if it connected properly, some keys could be faulty. So what are you going to do? We're going to turn it on and write down a paragraph or sentence which one contains every single letters and numbers. Okay, so let it turn on first, and once it turn on, we can open up a Word document file, kind of text file, and then we can type A to Z. Okay, so double click it, and we're gonna write it down. A brown fox jumps quickly over the lazy dog. So let's check this out. A brown fox, brown fox jumps quickly over the lazy dog. Dot. So every single letters are absolutely fine. There is no issue. The shift did work, caps lock did work, which is absolutely fine. There is no issue. So that's how we replace the keyboard for Dell Inspiron 15, which is 5000 series. It's quite simple and standard, you know, not too many screws, no screws at all. Okay, and still, if you would like to know how to replace the hard drive for this model or any other repairs, please feel free to leave it in the comment section, and I will try my best to reply. Okay, so that's all for today. I hope, guys, I'll see you in the next video, and if you did like it, please make sure you hit the like button, and if you do subscribe, that would be a really great help for my channel, honestly. Okay, and that's all. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye for now. Thank you.